Welcome back to One Comic Book a Day, where I actually have the script I wrote to make sure I'm doing the correct issue this time. I've actually already started recording this and got the issue wrong again. So, this is Superman issue 51, volume 1, and the final story, The Man Who Bought Superman. This is one of those kind of genie type stories that Superman has had over and over again. It's not quite that. We're not quite calling him a genie. But it's the same basic principle of trying to control Superman and be careful what you wish for. This time it's one of those Daily Planet contests, this one to raise money for the orphanage and not increase circulation. Basically, whoever gives the most money gets to boss around Superman for a day, which does sound fun, and of course the guy who ends up winning this is a gambling racketeer. Maybe they should have foresaw that some of the richest people who would want to control Superman are the people that Superman would stop. So this racketeer, who is really dumb, keeps asking Superman to do things, criminal things, and Superman will find the most broad definition to the wish, as in be careful what you wish for, because you have to be very clear on a wish with a genie, because djinns are chaotic creatures with sense of humor. So this involves Superman being asked to go find like a big hunk of ice, meaning diamonds, but then he brings over a iceberg through jets, which is fun, but then the comic becomes repetitive of him just kind of doing this over and over again. This is more creative than, say, Superman running in and deflecting bullets and throwing criminals around, but the issue with Superman comics that I've kind of come to the realization is there is a lack of creativity. So they either become really repetitive and the same thing happening over and over again, or they've kind of failed at the basic idea of a Superman story where you have to think of a problem that specifically Superman and his set of powers can solve, when most of the time just maybe one power can solve this over and over again. And because it is the same thing over and over again, they don't try to change it up a bit. Maybe there's a puzzle, maybe there's something else. They don't increase the stakes. So not only is it repetitive, but the story is at the same level consistently. The final event isn't like a bigger attempt. Like at best, it's kidnapping Lois, but even then, that doesn't feel like a escalation of what's happening. So none of this is an escalation. It's just like the criminal not trying to think of a clever way of dealing with Superman. It's not becoming harder. It's basically the same idea 3 times. Eventually, he asks for a gun, so Superman takes that way broadly and builds a gun by digging a hole and creating pressure and then shooting them off to prison, which is, once again, fun and more creative with his powers. It just doesn't feel all that different from the last 3 things he's done. Though Superman does forget to have them actually commit a crime, so they've been sent to jail. And yeah, they've committed crimes, but he's not proven anything, and they've not committed a crime in the story. Which is why you probably want them to kidnap Lois, because at least they've committed a crime. That is kind of a problem with the story. He never commits a crime. Okay, that is it from Superman 51. The Man Who Bought Superman. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to get notifications when new videos up. I do this Monday through Friday, but Fridays is Bat Friday, where I cover a Batman story in either Detective Comics or Batman. And until next time, let us ponder the question, whatever did happen to the Man of Tomorrow? And what would you wish for if you had Superman to boss around? I know I'm gonna have him build some weird crap. Okay, have a great day.